Welcome to the stage. It's Maeve Press, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back here. Questions, comments, concerns? Awesome. Hi, I'm gonna acknowledge you because it's so silly that you're on the stage. Hey, now you know two Maeves. Nice to meet you. That's my best friend. Well, it's really nice to be, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this right here. That was my big old muscles, and I'm never gonna say that again. This has been so fun. Bye. It's really nice to be back on a New York stage. I'm from New York, but I was away for a while, and actually the last set I did in New York, this was before the pandemic, and a guy came up to me after the set, and he was like, "Hey, I loved your set, but the entire time it was driving me crazy. I couldn't figure out if you were a kid or an adult with a really, really rare disease." That was funny at the time because I was a child. But during the pandemic, I grew up. These are size women's jeans. Not to brag or anything, but who's laughing now? It's not me. But I'm fine. I have got no allergies. I am one of the last remaining members of my generation who freely eats peanuts. We are very angry at peanuts, though, and very protective of guns. Americans are so in love with guns, we don't even give any other weapons a chance. Like boomerangs. Underused. You throw it, and it just comes right back to you. It's like an emotional support weapon. Or nunchucks. Come on, you gotta have fun when you're playing with a nunchuck. That's the nunchuck. Or the yo-yo. The yo-yo was invented as a weapon in the Philippines. Maybe that's why the Philippines ever became a major military power. America, we're not really fine and dandy. We're not doing okay. How are all of you? Are you guys doing okay? Oh, good. That's nice. I hope other Maeve is doing well. Don't tell her this, but she's not actually the first Maeve I've met. I've met others. Because my sisters were competitive Irish step dancers, and we used to go to feshes, which are Irish step dancing competitions for all of you not Maeves. And it was like a combination of river dance and toddlers and tiaras. I loved it so much because Maeves just kept on winning. Not me. I didn't win anything because I didn't dance. I just carried around everybody's stuff like an Irish dance caddy. I'm going to tell you guys something, and this might be a secret of the trade, but I'm going to let you all in on it. Children who become comedians do not excel in other activities. I bet other Maeve has met like loads of other Maeves, you know, because she's from Ireland. She's an authentic Maeve. I'm like the Chris Sandwich of Maeves. Who am I? Like, people on the internet, they have referred to me as the comedy Anne Frank. That's not Irish. Also, that's not nice. Also, that is very offensive to Anne Frank. And like millions of other people. That costume would not sell well at Spirit of Halloween. Between like Hulky and Blinky, which yeah, of course, sure. Or a sexy Pocahontas, obviously. A comedy Anne Frank. No. Nope, that's not okay. We cannot do that. Plus, I tried to keep a diary once, and it didn't end well. I was reminiscing recently about that time when I went to my pediatric checkup. But apparently, it was no longer my pediatric checkup, it was my adolescent checkup. What the hell, Dr. Simon? This is literally a woman I've been seeing since I was 3 years old, and until now, our most probing conversation has been when she asked me if I preferred bubblegum or cherry-flavored amoxicillin. Suddenly, she's feeling me up, asking me if I'm taking drugs, sexually active, attracted to boys or girls or both, or something else, if I'm having suicidal or homicidal thoughts, if I'm feeling emotionally invaded. Yes, actually, yes, I'm feeling emotionally invaded. Right now, Dr. Simon, step back. And there is no warning. Like, I'm still sitting on the same examination table just enjoying a poster of Elmo. I just finished reading Curious George Goes to School in the waiting room. There should be a warning. Like, maybe some nice music as you're walking into the examination room, like, she is a very kinky girl, the kind you go from home to mother. And my last appointment, it was like, hey, you grew a whole inch and a half. Congratulations, here's a Superman sticker. Now just some easy 12 months later, it's who you banging and are you a drunk? Oh, okay, got it, cool, and can I have my sticker now, please? And Supergirl, this time, thank you. Not that I'm attracted to her, because you want to write that down, you know? Maybe not, it's none of your business. Just wait me, measure me, look at my frickin' third if you have to. I was like, Dr. Simon, do you remember when that was us? We were so cute. So nice. You know, I used to look in my ear and say, no jelly beans in there today. That was so sweet. Before you asked me if I was a whore and a coke fiend. And people are really confusing. Like, and it's hard to understand them. Like, my mom, she's got a bag of single socks that's been living in the corner of our living room for years now. And, well, I just, like, I have to be understanding of that. But I did confront her. I was like, hey, Mom, what's up with this bag of single socks? And she was like, I saved these single socks so you and your sisters could make puppets. Right? At first I felt like really bad, you know, it never freaking occurred to me to make a freaking puppet. I had absolutely no idea that my mom was harboring this dream of me becoming the next Jim Henson. Okay, the thing is, like, I haven't shown a single affinity towards puppets. So I was like, this isn't about me, Mom. It's actually about you. Which was the wrong thing to say. She got really quiet, and she went, why'd I do it? What did it get me? Bags of socks, and me with a vacuum, glue and buttons. What does it get you? What does it get you? I had a dream. I dreamed it for you, maybe. It wasn't for me, maybe. So, someone tell me, when is it my turn? Don't I get a dream for myself? Give me comments, I'll do them all on the little felt top hats. Give me a box and I'll get a whole out. Mama's puppets are taking a bow! Thank you so much. So now I'm making puppets. Please, God, visit my Etsy page. Thanks, I'm me.